What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are doing another Bitcoin video. It is the 9th of August officially today, on the charts at least. And the reason why we're doing another Bitcoin video today is because, and I want to make sure I'm actually on the right. Am I on the right screen? Yes, I am. Okay. It's because I want to change my view, right? A little whiplash back and forth, right? Here, we were bearish down to about this zone, 115.8K, but potentially down to 114.5K, right? Something in that area there. And we hit the very shallow ends of that area. Technically, we didn't even actually hit that area. We were just above it, right? But in my most recent video that I made a few hours ago, maybe even a little bit more than a few hours ago now, I was saying that this was kind of a bullish look in the fact that we did not hit this trend line, right? Typically with this trend line, once you come to this third or fourth attempt, you will go below it. But here, the fact that you didn't even touch it, that was actually a more bullish thing, and maybe that would send us higher. Well, it did send us higher, but we stopped. And we are now back down. So I'm making this kind of breaking update to tell you that I do think we're going lower now. Looking at this here, you had your attempt, you had your bullish stuff. You can see the volume that's coming in here, and we're moving down. The likelihood that this line holds as support is very low at this point, right? Over the past 24 hours, if we're looking at it here on a daily basis, Bitcoin exchange liquidation map, the longs and shorts are pretty evenly matched. A lot of these longs get liquidated at 115K down to 114K, somewhere in that area, right? 114.5 right there in the middle. 7-day range, there's a big wall that gets liquidated at 115K, and again, that 114K area as well. I really do think, and I want to shift back. And if you're getting whiplash, it's okay. Bear with me. Okay, just bear with me. From a high to a low, I really do want to switch back to this idea that we found resistance at the 0.5. We found support at the 382, but the support didn't support. So where are we going? We're going to the 236, and of course we are. We've done this a few times throughout this range. I want to see if I can actually find an example of this. Let's just see from a high to a low here, even, right? 0.5. Look at this 0.5 resistance. Where did we go? To the 236, directly to the 236, and then we came up to the golden ratio, right, and then back to the 236. I don't know. Could we find another example of that? Let's just see. High here to a low here. I mean, here you went to the golden ratio and then down. So that not really that. Maybe what about from a high to a low, or a low to a high? What about a low to a high? Let's do that. Low to high here. No, that's how it's a golden ratio. You did go up to your 236 though to find resistance. What would be another example, another good example? Maybe this overall, maybe high here to this low here. You went up to your golden ratio, and then you found support at the 236, came back up to the 0.5, then you diminished down. I feel like there's been more attempts like this. Maybe I'm just not in the right place, and we've definitely seen it on a bunch of different altcoins. But let me just see here, high to low. No, not what I'm looking for. Maybe it's not Bitcoin specifically, but a bunch of different cryptos. I know that over the past month, we've pointed out this 0.5 retracement to the 236 retracement, right? This little endeavor, this move here, where you pivot from the 0.5 and you come down to the 236. And I just want to make this video to say officially that that's my expectation, right? If we're not going down there, to me it just wouldn't make a lot of sense. It wouldn't make a lot of sense that we find resistance here. We found support at the 382. We didn't come back up. We didn't go to the 0.5. We didn't even get up there, right? We didn't break through or anything like that. We actually found some resistance, and now we're coming down, right? 4-hour time frame. We got 1 minute left in this 4 hours, so we're probably coming down. The odds of you holding this trend line are not good. I don't see a scenario where we find support somewhere here and then move up. We already had that attempt, and we didn't do it, right? Above this trend line. Now we're going to break below it. I think we're going to go to the 236, find support at prior support here, prior resistance right there, a little bit of turbulence in the middle here, prior support here, and even in this area of prior support there, that's right there at 114.5K. So I'm sticking with that idea. It's possible that we don't go that low, okay? I am sticking with 114.5K, but from a low to a high, if we don't go there, maybe we find support at 115, 115.4. It is possible to go to your 382 and even just below there. Maybe we go there. Again, Bitcoin has liked to find support at its 0.5. Maybe we go to this 0.5 here at about 114.7K. We could even go lower to 114K. I know I'm throwing a lot of different numbers at you, but essentially what I'm expecting is, if you haven't picked up on it, is I think we will see prices below $115,000. That's my expectation, okay? I think we're on our way there now. And you know, it is the 9th. Today is the night of the full moon. I don't think the moon is technically full yet tonight because it's the 8th where I'm at. So I think, you know, 24 hours from now it'll be that. But tomato, potato, whatever, it makes sense that we'd move down. That's just my opinion. So, and again, with these trend lines here, you know, high to high here, where was the third touch point? 1, 2, third touch point. Best time to sell was just above this trend line, right? You take another trend line here from this high to this high. When was the best time to sell? 1, 2, third touch point just above it there, right? Here, low to low. When was the best time to buy? Just below it here, right? But each time you break through this trend line, that's my whole point, is what I'm trying to say. Here, we take this trend line here from a low to another low. Are we going to hold support here? Probably not. We're going to come down. So where could that take us? Down to 115K, 114K. Maybe it's more extreme. Maybe it's less extreme. But something between about 115.5 to 114.5 would be where I think we're going to go. And I like that 115 to 114.5K area personally. So I don't know. I just wanted to make this quick update. In case it's confusing, let me just say it plainly. I think we're going down. Yeah? Does that make sense? 4-hour time frame. Looks like it wants to break below. We found support in this area, right? We found support right here, and now we're breaking below. Looks like we want to break below. That's not necessarily encouraging. Stochastics are coming down. That's not encouraging. And the MACD has crossed red. That's not encouraging either on the 4-hour time frame. 1 hour, we rejected the overbought zone where it looked like we were getting into it. Not good. 1 hour RS or MACD where it looked like we were scooping the zero. Now we're actually coming down and potentially crossing it. That's not good either. And the 15-minute time frame, well, as far as the RSI goes, you know, we went from finding support at this area to breaking through it. We broke through it, and it looks like we're going down. So a lot of this stuff, changed, I suppose, over the past like 5 hours, right? We're in a very different position now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When I was talking about it last, we were right here on this hour here, and I remember saying it could depend on how we close the day, and it looks like we closed the day down. We actually moved down, and that's enough, in my opinion, to suggest that we do go lower. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again, and maybe we'll whiplash a little bit here. With that being said, you know, this last hour did close with a little tip at the golden ratio, so watch us move up after this video a little bit and then come back down, but I still am expecting that we go down, okay, in case it's not abundantly clear. I very much do, and don't get confused, speaking of trying to be clear, I very much do believe that this was our low. I don't believe that we go lower than there. I just think it's the weekend. We found resistance here. We've clearly found some turbulence here. We'll probably come back down, back test a prior area of resistance for support, and that'll take us at least to 115K, if not lower. So that's my perspective. That's what I have to offer. I got nothing else. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all. Take care. I will be making another, in case anybody's wondering, this is 3 videos on Bitcoin today. Is he going to make one in the morning or midday today, technically? Yes, I'm going to make another one, but just wanted to do an update. Okay, bye-bye.